Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I wanted to come and do sort of an informal video. Maybe these can be, part of a greater series. I'm not sure. So, I haven't been making videos, as you guys know. It's been a while since at least October, I think, is the last one I made, which it took quite a lot out of me. I think I felt like I needed to make another huge video, and instead I sort of had option paralysis. And I should have kept making stuff while the iron was hot, while it was the anticipation was there. But I didn't. And at this point, I mean, I'm here now. I'm gonna make stuff that I feel is fun and interesting, and then also do those larger videos. I'm not stopping the larger videos. I just want to kind of get back into the swing of things. It's been many months, so I'm brushing the cobwebs off, if you will, and doing sort of a story time with Devin ramble session, I guess. So with that kind of, out of the way, I feel like these videos that I'm doing will happen more frequently, obviously, than every 8 months, knock on wood. But then I do have a few bigger ones I'm interested in doing, which I might touch on a little bit here. While this recording plays, let me just sort of explain what is on the screen, after about 2 minutes of rambling. So basically, I have a career goal of working for Magic the Gathering, doing even concept art for Wizards of the Coast, Magic cards in general. I would love to branch out into freelance illustration and take that more seriously, sort of diversify my skill set. I've always wanted to paint Magic cards. I played them since like early 2000s. I sold them all at one point so I could focus on art more, but sort of come full circle, I'm ready to kind of get back into them. I've even thought about buying a few sets. That's neither here nor there, but this is where I'm at. I decided that I would make my own fake cards, if you will, pretending I'm giving myself a brief. So I started with, what do I like about Magic, the game itself? What sort of powers or cards am I drawn to? What mana types, etc. And I really like green, black, and colorless or artifact. So I thought about, let's just do some word exploration, brainstorming, blue sky brainstorming on the kind of things I would like to see. I went through several of the new sets and older sets and looked through a variety of things. Right, got a bunch of ideas for green or forests, like growth, plants, mutation, explosive growth, lush, elves, trample, etc. Those kinds of like greenery and everything that is associated with green mana type. If you play Magic the Gathering, you know what I'm talking about. Then I also wrote a bunch of word association for black. And so that is things like death, the cycle of life, putrid, necrotic, ghosts, vampires, zombie, undead, ritual. So these are words that, as you can see on the screen, I'm sort of playing around with. Just taking a bunch of the prompts, a bunch of the words that I have, and trying my best to sort of make an amalgamation of them. I forgot to mention colorless. I wrote like artifact, eldritch, mechanical, tech, silver. So, those kinds of things I thought it would be cool to manipulate into one kind of idea. And at the top here, where you can kind of see off screen, I have some cards that are of similar mana type and vibe that I was looking for. So yeah, that's kind of where these first thumbnails started, and the one I'm working on right now kind of just getting through more of the finer details. You can see I've started with a sort of druidic vampire character who is in a prayer position, and maybe there's aura or wind blowing off of her or this figure. As you can see, like, grass is like pushed down underneath her. She has a staff that has like brambles and thorns, and it's made of wood. It's very druidic. And then also the idea, it's hard to tell in the thumbnail, but there would be like, blood as if she fed. So it's like the vampire druid combination. And then soon enough in the hand, you'll see that I'm going for, just similar to the other thumbnail that just popped up there, a kind of spell casting in one hand that's creating a sort of like explosive growth metallic vine structure. And this is just, imagery that I thought would evoke a sense of intrigue or story. I haven't sorted out everything that is in these illustrations, like the story purpose. But when you sort of plant these sort of visual seeds, these design elements, you can play off of later, or the more thumbnailing you do, you can call back and be like, oh yeah, that thing I drew that was just sort of a random gesture, actually it has this purpose, and I can then incorporate that into a more detailed, character development. So yeah, like I said, this is, at the moment, just blue sky, purely visual. What do I like to paint? What do I want to draw? And ultimately, what do I think, looking at it as an art director, what does Wizards of the Coast want to see from portfolio pieces that they come across? So I'm trying to make things that look like these are already cards that exist, so this would be very easy to work with this person. That's the sort of idea behind this. Now, in terms of, what you can expect going forward on this channel, I've got a few ideas for some larger videos that will, be more formal than this, more scripted, not off the top of the dome, that kind of thing. One of them being a discussion on a very hot button issue, that being style, and how you find or quote unquote develop or make your own style. It's something that I have a lot to say on, and I discuss with my classes whenever I teach, quite often. And I think I have some insights that are potentially helpful for people who feel like they're struggling to make it, to develop that. Additionally, I have a video in mind for art block and what it means to have art block, and if such a thing is actually something worth worrying about. So, at this point with the channel, I'm trying a bunch of things. I'm seeing where interest lies. I'm seeing if you guys want more educational content, more sort of art discussions, pure, like, painting tutorials, character design tutorials, any of that kind of stuff. So this channel will have, going forward, as it sort of always has been, a bit of everything. I know there aren't very many videos available at the moment, but my goal is to make it authentic to myself. I'm not going to make videos that I don't want to make. So, I hope you guys are interested and want to come along on this journey. And, if you have desire to learn more in-depth lessons and get kind of a education beyond the typical YouTube video, you can check out my Patreon, and the link is provided below. There you will get more exclusive educational content and behind-the-scenes stuff that I won't be posting anywhere else. With all that being said, I think it's time for me to sort of wrap up this video. If you liked what you saw, and if you want more, feel free to subscribe, give this video a like, comment on it. It really helps me. I really want to bring more educational and fun creative content to you guys in the future, and I can't do that without your support. The last video I got, just quickly, I wanted to mention, it blew my expectations out of the water. Probably one of the reasons I haven't made something in a while, and I'm trying to, live up to the expectations that you guys have. So, thanks again for watching. Here's the final thumbnail. And yeah, see ya.